It's time now for Peter Channel Sign Off News and it's late Saturday, April 2nd, 2016. And just before the Peter Channel signs off for the night, a summary of the late night news and odds on this late Saturday. I'm Peter Wiggins, I have news and odds. Top 3 at 11:20 p.m. on this late Saturday night is Donald Trump hopes message appeals to Democrats' independence too. The house in North Hills near Los Angeles is on a street with beautiful rose bushes and bad sidewalks. One is now in a row of single-story homes and iron security gates as homophobia, drugs, and mental illness may have led to a gay man's killing and the father's arrest. A day after his campaign had to clarify remarks that he made about the abortion in an interview, Donald Trump today said he faces a double standard from the media that no other candidate faces. A small plane crashed into a car Saturday morning on Interstate 15 in San Diego County, killing 1 and injuring 5. In Washington, hundreds of people have supported marijuana legalization get higher in front of the White House on Saturday. Since 1994, Nagamo Karabakh, where heavy fighting between Azerbaijani and Armenian forces erupted Saturday has existed in a tense limbo. There's more evidence that Russian forces are not pulling out of Syria, but instead more troops are arriving there. A new video from Russian television Saturday apparently shows. Brussels airport will reopen Sunday for a limited number of flights. Athens, Greek authorities were gearing up Saturday to send hundreds of failed asylum seekers back to Turkey, where a race to set up reception centers under a controversial EU migrant deal. Pretoria, South Africa. Embattled South African President Jacob Zuma apologized to the televised national threat for corruption scandal that has left many calling for his resignation. Secret Service detains the number White House fence jumper. Hillary Clinton addressed Democratic credentials in Wisconsin. North Dakota authorities confirmed the death of an experienced California diver Thursday after he was helping with an exploration of underwater caves in a well-known swimming hole. Milwaukee, Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump predicted that the United States, and of course for a very massive recession, warned that enough combination of high employment and an overvalued stock market has set the stage for another recession just like in 2008. Milwaukee, Texas Senator Ted Cruz got a standing ovation in Wisconsin at the same event where Sarah Palin was met with stunning sounds of campaign for Donald Trump. New York, actress Rosario Dawson supports Senator Bernie Sanders said Hillary Clinton told him, "Shame on you for attacking senators regarding abortion." Racine, Wisconsin, where former presidential candidate Donald Trump said in the rally on Wednesday on Wisconsin and Saturday, his wife Melania will again participate in campaign events. Alaska Air Group is nearing the little car. Virgin American Incorporated, the 9th largest U.S. airline by passenger traffic, more than $2 billion have been outbid JetBlue Airways Corporation. The country's 2 largest coal mines are each laying off roughly 15% of the employees as PV Energy and North Coal both announced their layoffs on Thursday morning. Mind you, at the end of a tough quarter, the front debate over how policymakers should tackle the world economic woes never earned in the coming week as central banks on both sides of the Atlantic published minutes. Airbnb launched a crackdown Saturday on some Airbnb hosts who violate San Francisco's laws and short-term rentals, the online vacation rental service said. Commercial space company Blue Origin launches a reusable Walker with 2 science payloads from the West Texas launch site on Saturday. This is the first time the white-nosed bat disease, which killed 6 million bats in the United States, has been detected on the West Coast. The spacecraft captured the moment when the sun, the comet, and the spacecraft are perfectly aligned, resulting in a gorgeous backlit image of Comet 67P. What helped the latest solid technology and estimated based on medieval sagas, a team of archaeologists has made a very important discovery in Canada that has potential to rewrite the history of the Vikings in the New World. Chicago, the first major research of its kind, shows that cholesterol low in status can prevent heart attacks and strokes in a globally diverse group of older people who don't have heart disease. A stem cell technique offered a new hope to burns victims and involved. Over 1 in 8 adults in our visa rate that has more than doubled since 1975 and will swell to 1 in 5 by 2025. A major survey reported on April 3rd, 2016. Peter Channel News time, 11:24 p.m. And it is time now for a Trevor report on this late Saturday night. Let's start it off down in Rhode Island, where it's looking good in highways and byways of the Ocean State. Down on 195 eastbound down in the Somerset Fall River stretch, it is slow from 103 in Somerset all the way at the Raglan Bridge in Fall River. On Route 25 in the eastbound side, the accident around the 628 in Wareham, so expect some delays. Mass back a little slow around the Southeast Expressway in Boston. I-91 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 391 in Chicopee, but highways and byways at Massachusetts and Rhode Island looking good. Route 25 on the southbound side, a little slow around Merritt Parkway in Bridgeport, Connecticut, but 95 on both ends down to New Haven, Connecticut. It is a slow go from North Brentford to Guilford on both ends. 95 on the northbound side, so from Westbrook all the way out to Route 9 on Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Route 9 on the northbound side, it's a little slow after Old Lime stretch. And I-91 we get after around Route 80 in New Haven on the northbound side of I-91. And on 15 on the southbound side, we get an accident in Cheshire, Connecticut just around Route 91, so expect some delays. And Merritt Parkway, it's a little slow in the Greenwich Stamford stretch. Down to New York City, FDR Drive on the northbound side, so Upper East Side of Harlem. I-87 get an accident around 278 in the Bronx, so expect some delays. FDR Drive on the northbound side, it is a little slow. West Side Highway and the southbound side, a little slow around Hell's Kitchen. Lincoln Tunnel on the westbound side, it is slow. Holland Tunnel on the westbound side, it's a little slow. West Side Parkway, it's a little slow from Hell's Kitchen all the way at the Harlem. 470 on the southbound side, a little slow after Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. 270 on the eastbound side, a little slow around 478. Queens Midtown Tunnel, it's slow on both ends. Brooklyn Queens Expressway on the eastbound side, a little slow before the Long Island Expressway. We got an accident on Long Island Expressway on the westbound side, just around Grand Avenue. Belt Parkway is linking from Bay Ridge all the way at the JFK Airport. Barons on Narrows Bridge, a little slow at the Staten Island Bridge after 278. 270 on the westbound side, get after around Route 440 in Staten Island, so expect some delays. 95 on the northbound side, it's a little slow from the New Rochelle stretch doing an accident at 95 northbound in New Rochelle. New York State Thruway on the northbound side, it's a little slow on the Taconic State Parkway. In Yorktown Heights, but the Thruway is linking in from New York all the way out to Rochester, but look at this. New York State Thruway, it is slow from Leroy just to around 290 in Buffalo. I-99 on the westbound side of this New York State Thruway, slow from West Seneca all the way out to Angola. 219 it's slow from Springfield all the way out of Hamburg. 400 on both ends, slow from East Surrey all the way out to the Thruway just near Buffalo. 190 it's slow from Niagara Falls just around 290 around the Buffalo stretch. And 490 it's slow from the Thruway area to around Brockport near Rochester, New York. So if you're in that western New York area, expect some delays due to the snowy roads. I-80 on the both ends, it's slow from Clearfield just around Bellefonte. I-79 on the northbound side, it's slow from Pittsburgh all the way at the Edinburgh. New York, Pennsylvania Turnpike, it is slow from Pittsburgh all the way at to the Ohio state line. But otherwise, it's linking from Pittsburgh all the way at to Philadelphia, except on the Pennsylvania Turnpike on the westbound side. Also on King of Prussia down in New Jersey. Garden State Parkway, it's slow around the Atlantic City stretch after the Atlantic City Expressway. New Jersey Turnpike linking from New York all the way at the Delaware state line, except for a few slow spots in New Jersey Turnpike just before the Delaware Bridge in southwestern New Jersey. And the main New Hampshire Vermont highways are looking good. Ferries, they are looking good. On the subway system, it's looking good. On the commuter rail, looking good. Peter Chell News Time is now 11:29 on this late Saturday night. Time now for a weather report, and the count may read April 2nd, April 3rd, but oh my, old man winter and Mother Nature are pulling some tricks up their sleeves as tomorrow and Monday we may have a taste of winter. But now, look at the radar, and it shows a line swath of rain showers from Bangor, Maine, stretching down Mid-Coast Maine and curving all the way down to the Cape Downs and stretching around Southern Rhode Island, stretching down for Connecticut, from Norwich all the way down for Bridgeport, and stretching around Poughkeepsie. And it's also raining from east of Scranton and stretching down for Trenton and down to Philadelphia area and stretch around northern Delaware and stretching around from Elkton down for Baltimore, Maryland, stretching down for Washington, D.C. and northern Virginia and stretching the western portions of Virginia. And we're seeing a few snow, sleet, and rain showers around Leominster, around Fitchburg, and then over snow showers from Ashburnham, stretching Winchendon and Ashby, and curve around Jaffrey, Ringe, and New Ipswich in southern New Hampshire. And some snow showers around Rutland, and then stretching around southern Vermont, and stretching in southeast of Saratoga Springs, raining around the Albany area, but this is going to be our storm for tomorrow. Snow from central and western portions of New York, stretching out the northeastern portions of Pennsylvania, stretching around Pennsylvania from Erie down to Pittsburgh, and stretching out around Columbus, around Cleveland and Ohio, and stretching around northern Indiana, down for western and northern portions of Michigan, up in the eastern portions of UP and Michigan, and around northern Ontario, and snowing around Vermont, and also snowing up in the Moose Lake region of Maine, and also coming up some rain around Bangor, stretching Millinock, and up in Holton. It is snowing around Caribou and also sending some snow showers in north and southeastern portions of Quebec. And we're going to time the Futurecast. And the rain's still gonna be here by about 3:46 while it's gonna be snowing in western and central portion of Massachusetts up at Hartford and northern and north central and northwestern western portion of Connecticut, but the snow rain line and the snow will make its way for the Boston Province quarter by about 5:54, and then it's gonna be snowing flat from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. around noontime. And expect some brief bands of heavy snow in some locations with some thunderstorm possible, and then the storm will be out of here, and we can see a few little snow flurries. The heavy snow could be over, but howling winds are not going to be over tomorrow, as it is going to be howling all day, as Mother Nature has used a remote control to rewind the season from spring to winter on a temporary basis, as we are under a high wind warning in effect from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday. Location includes northeastern Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, and central and eastern Massachusetts, including Cape County Islands. Winds northwest around 25-35 miles per gust, up between 50 and 60 miles an hour. Time in early Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. Impacts include the potential for tree damage along with some scattered power outages and some localized property damage is also possible. Precaution for burst actions of high wind warnings issued when sustained winds of 48 miles per hour, perspective at least an hour when gusts up to 58 miles or greater at any time. Damage to trees, power lines, and property possible with wind that is magnitude of power outages are likely. Check capture now to secure any loose outdoor objects. And winter weather advisory. Winter weather advisory remains in effect from 3 a.m. 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday at locations off southern New England except for the immediate south coast Cape Islands. Has a top brief period of heavy snow with near whiteout conditions are possible. Snow accumulation 1 to 4 inches at a low high risk of oscillate 5 to 6 inch amounts across the higher terrain. Rain will overspread the region after midnight. The rain will then change to snow from northwest to southeast between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. on Sunday, and it will be even a rumble or two of thunder. The snow will quickly end coming in by late morning. Now, 1 to 3 hour period of heavy snow, strong winds, and near whiteout conditions are possible across portions of the region. Early Sunday morning, despite the warm ground, snow will stick on roadways. Where the falls heavy with perhaps near snow through visibility for a time. This has to be potentially a high impact but a short duration event, so do not be caught off guard. Winds northwest for 20 to 30 miles per gust up to 6 miles at temperatures in the lower 30s. Visibility is 1/4 mile less at times. That has to be potentially be a high impact but short duration event, so don't be caught off guard. And as is weather outlook tonight, winter weather advisory and high wind warning day 2 for some Sunday for Friday. Winter weather advisory and high wind warning better be a moderate probably for advisory level snowfalls across the region on Monday. So, Mother Nature not done with winter just yet. So, 7-day forecast goes like this. Overnight, rain likely and rain possibly a thunderstorm after 3 a.m. Patriarchal after 5 a.m. Malora 33 degrees and not available. Wind becoming southeast wind 5 to 8 miles after midnight. Chance of precipitation 8%. New rain between 1/4 and half an inch possible. Sunday, rain and snow before 10 a.m. Then a chance of snow between 10 a.m. And 11 a.m. the snow could be heavy this time. Some thunder is also possible. Petrol before 7 a.m. High near 39 degrees. Windy with a north force of about 23 to 28 miles an hour. Size 55 miles an hour. Touch is 1%. New stir temperature 1 to 3 inches possible. Sunday night, forecast go to about 21 degrees. West with about 5 to 14 miles an hour. Size 30 miles an hour. So I stand by the Wheaton College's decision to cancel the Wheaton Lions baseball game against Severn Maine tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. because they don't want to jeopardize the Wheaton and Severn Maine players and the fans, including yours truly, because they don't want people watching baseball in howling winds and frigid cold. Sunday night, forecast got about 21 degrees. West about 5 to 14 miles per hour, 30 miles an hour. For Monday, snow under 35 degrees. Southeast wind about 6 miles per hour, and northeast in the afternoon, Chesapeake 100%. New stir temperature 2 to 4 inches possible. Monday night, snow like before midnight, then a chance of snow showers, mainly between midnight and 2 a.m. Most gusts got about 20 degrees, and north about 6 miles in Chesapeake 6%. Tuesday, most coast guys still cold at about 35 to about 18 degrees, but I see a light at the end of the tunnel. So Wednesday, mostly south skies about 42 degrees. Weather at church rain after 9 p.m. Most skies got about 35 degrees. Chesapeake 50% for Thursday. Rain likely cloudy skies high about 55 to about 41 degrees. Chesapeake 65%. Friday, rain likely most skies high about 52 to about 29 degrees. Chesapeake 6%. Dwindling down to 40% by Friday night. And Saturday, parts of skies about 44 degrees. Currently here, not near, it is 45 and overcast. Humidity 83%. That is going to be it by the Peter channel. Sign off news on this late. Sorry, at April 2nd, 2016. I'm Peter saying good night with a good positive talk. See you tomorrow morning with a more important good night. Right now, time now 24 minutes before midnight on this late Saturday. Peter channel will be signing off after a good Saturday night attack. This viewers will be have a good night with a good positive talk. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more important. And I'm gonna turn off the lights for the night. And say good night. That's one light, turn off. And that's two lights. Good night and a good morning.